Hi, everyone. Welcome back to COVID Conversations. I'm Dr. Robin Pashby.
And I'm Dr. Kelly Donahue.
We wanted to check in with you today about a topic that is pretty relevant to us and important in our hearts. We are leading a series of ongoing support groups for educators right now. And we just had our first one last week, and we have 3 more to go. And they are completely free, led by Zoom. And it's just been really exciting to see. So Kelly and I co-led the first one.
Yeah. And I think this whole situation, the whole COVID situation, has affected so many people in so many different ways, people of different professions and different backgrounds. And I think that our focus on teachers now is particularly relevant. We both have small children going to school and understand that teachers are under a lot of stress. Both my sisters are teachers, trying to figure out how to navigate what back to school looks like. We have many clients who are teachers too. So we've just been hearing from many different areas that this is a group of people who are struggling
Mhm.
right now.
Some of the themes that we heard people talk about, and if any of you out there are educators or teachers, then we support you 100% and know that you're struggling.
Mhm.
But people talked a lot about the uncertainty of sort of not knowing whether they're going to be in class or out of class and how that's all going to work. The worries of trying to balance a home life, like if you have children at home and a full-time job. And that's something obviously not new to you and I, Kelly, but to teachers, I think that's probably going to be really hard. They're on potentially on the computer for many, many hours a day.
Yeah.
And then a lot of stress around feeling like they're pulled between administration and what
Yeah.
parents want and what they want, and without having a lot of say. And so we talked a lot about that, I think.
Yeah. And I think so many teachers really get into this profession because they are so passionate about it, about teaching and about children or adults or about education in general. And many of them feel so protective of the students with whom they work and really wanting to make sure that the students are getting what they need to. And that goes beyond just learning about, numbers and letters and reading and writing, or even subjects as we get older. It's about safety and it's about socialization. So it's
And issues of equity, which almost every teacher I've
totally,
spoken to has said is almost the number one thing on their minds. How
yeah,
do they reach the students that need more support or that have, more difficult circumstances at home, and just
yeah.
feeling so helpless to do the thing that they love to do, which is to reach out and like actually be part of those children's lives. And I think
Yeah,
it's really scary.
it is. And, we talked a lot about how in their position, they have a lot of responsibility and they take on a lot of responsibility, but they don't necessarily have the power to reach out and to do some of those things. And we know that having responsibility without power creates a tremendous amount of stress and anxiety. And it's just sort of like that's the recipe. You put those ingredients in and you're going to get stress and anxiety as an outcome.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
for any teachers out there who are struggling, number one, we see you and we support you.
Yes.
Number two, we do have mental health resources available on our website. So feel free to click on the healthychangeschool.com. There is a link for, I think, either both free, low cost, and insurance-based resources available to you. And hopefully you could find somewhere you live. And then we do have this ongoing support group, which is Wednesdays from 12 to 1 p.m. for the next 3 weeks. And we would welcome you to join that. We're doing that as a co-initiative with the DC Psychological Association COVID Task Force. So we hope that you've enjoyed this conversation, and we will see you next time.